with the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins number one. And you made your case. Now you're done. I don't think that you need to. Everybody's going crazy.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go from South Florida. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
It is 3rd and 10. It's Wilson. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll try it now with Achane. And he's going to first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Wilson moving outside the pocket. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7.
19 Lions. Here we go. 60, 70 Lions.
Wilson to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down, so we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
At the goal line.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
One more time, it's Achane. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down and goal to go.
Wilson. And he's in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with the lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air goes Lawrence. And he gets back to Hardman. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. In motion is Hunter.
Here we go, sir.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and goal.
Here's a run.
7-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Fielded at the 9. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence out to Hunter. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
First down.
Red, on red.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0s on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On red. Focus, all right? Hey, Jupiter.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Another run here with Chutin. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Gain of 10 yards.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Lisa 24. Man, gun. Hey, Ginger, change your touch.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
First down.
Hey, run.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Forced to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
You know, Mike, I'm not sure what was more impressive, the protection up front or the coverage by the defense, because both held up a little bit longer than we're accustomed to seeing, and in the end, it was the defense that got the win, keeping it to a modest game.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal, Jackson.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence. Moving left. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Cam Little on
Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left. And he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was, and how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball to maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone. You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball went picked.
On 2nd down, Wilson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third
Brings
down.
up third down and 10.
In the shotgun, Wilson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set. Go, let's go.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Think right.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Easy.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Now it's second and 1.
Rip, 23. Stop. 11. Think right open.
To throw is Lawrence. Offensive line did their part, but the rush finally gets home and brings them down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long.
Go. Think right. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 40.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
Yards. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 48.
A handoff is Achane heading left. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It was Darian Jones that time making the play.
1 yard gain.
It is second and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find the rookie third-round pick, Kyle Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
19 tight.
On third and 1, Wilson. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
result of the play.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. Running out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion! Top 11, Agate.
Lawrence now. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
On red. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Take right open.
In motion is Hunter. Lawrence now on 2nd down. This one downfield. field. Taken in by Higgins. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jaguars.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
4 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Right back to Hunter. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the give, it's 2. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Right back to Canton. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football to play. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
2nd and 10.
He'll air one out for Higgins. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
That's good.
A big play for Jacksonville. 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Lawrence. Out to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
For the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's the 2nd overall pick, Travis Hunter. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Dolphins 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dragon 60. Come on, set. Hawk, Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising his coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions. And they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. On the zone read, it's a give to Tootin. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's a short pickup to about the 47. Kader Kohou got in there for the tackle.
2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
13, look. Let's go. Hey, Soko, Hunt. Go. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he gets that to Hardman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
On red. Silver.
Up the middle, here is Tootin. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Decent 24. Here we go, sir.
Hand off, it's Tootin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, here we go, sir.
Run over center now with Tootin. To the pylon, he's in. Facial, Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars stretch things out even further.
7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. They try again, it's second and 10. Wilson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On third down, here's Wilson. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And he will score! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Robinson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Hey, E.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Here we go, sir. Huh? Silver.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line.
Hey.
On the ground, here's Tootin. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
That's a gain of 8.
From the 31,
Brings up
here is second down and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
Hey, we got some high. Sink right. Go. Red. Start. Go.
Shot alert. Roll. Read the check. No, hey, unlock line.
We got some...
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here we go, so high. Silver.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. They'll run. It's Tootin. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
So go, hot. Here we go, so high. Red.
Another run here with Tootin. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Red on red. Next side.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And he's got another one. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Dolphins 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
6-yard line. A gain of 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
Once again, it's Achane. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Hey, 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 son, son. Here we go, son.
Now give on the ground. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 30.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
On the red. Hey, son. Here we go, son.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
On the stop.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, son. Silver.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Jaguars.
Son.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, son.
Bronco switch.
Silver.
On the give, and it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession,